Stop everything you're doing right now. This message is more important than anything else in your day. God is speaking directly to your heart. He has something urgent and life-changing to say to you. In the busyness of life, we often miss the divine moments when God tries to reach us. But today He is saying, stop, listen, I have something to tell you. You may feel overwhelmed, tired, or confused about your life's direction, but God wants you to know that He is near. His voice is gentle yet firm, inviting you to pause and hear His words. This is a sacred moment, a divine appointment for your soul. It's a time to be still and open your heart to the wisdom and love He wants to pour into you. God sees everything you're going through, the struggles that weigh you down, the victories that seem small, and even the moments you think no one noticed. To Him, nothing is invisible or insignificant. He is aware of your silent prayers and the deep desires you hold inside. He cares deeply about your life, your dreams, and your peace. What God wants to tell you is not just any message. It's a message full of hope, encouragement, and purpose. He is reminding you that no matter how hard things may seem, you are never alone. His presence is a constant source of strength and comfort, even when the world feels uncertain. Perhaps you have been waiting for an answer or a breakthrough. This message is it. God is inviting you to trust Him completely. Trust that He has a plan for your life that is good and full of promise. Even when you don't see the whole picture, He is working behind the scenes to bring about your greatest blessing. Sometimes, God's message comes through silence, through gentle nudges, or through sudden insights that change your perspective. Listen carefully. Are you sensing that now? Feel His love surround you like a warm embrace, assuring you that everything will be okay. There might be things you need to let go of: fear, doubt, past mistakes, or negative thoughts. God is calling you to release those burdens to Him. He wants to replace them with peace, joy, and renewed faith. When you surrender, you make room for His power to transform your life. God's voice often calls us to new beginnings and fresh starts. If you're feeling stuck or discouraged, know that this message is a call to rise up, to take the next step with courage, knowing that He is right there beside you. You don't have to have all the answers, just a willing heart. Remember, God's timing is perfect. What feels delayed or impossible right now is being orchestrated for your good. Patience and trust are keys to unlocking the blessings waiting for you. Keep hope alive and stay connected to Him through prayer and meditation on His Word. This message also reminds you that you have a unique purpose on this earth. You were created for greatness, for love, for kindness, and for impacting others in ways only you can. God is preparing you to fulfill that purpose, even if you can't see it all yet. Know that every hardship you've endured has a purpose. They are shaping you, strengthening you, and preparing you for what lies ahead. God is the ultimate redeemer. He takes brokenness and turns it into beauty. Your story is far from over. Take this moment to commit yourself anew to listening closely to God's voice every day. Make time to be still and reflect, to pray without ceasing, and to walk in faith. The invitation here is to live a life fully aligned with His heart and purpose. But right now, your heart is still enough to feel my presence pressing against your spirit. You've run, you fought, you have doubted, but something deep within you has started to whisper again. And that whisper is where I'll enter. You're not only hearing me with your ears anymore, you are beginning to accept me with your soul. I've waited through every conversation, heartbreak, delay, confusion, and closed door to get to this exact moment when you're quiet enough to hear not only my voice, but also my urgency. I tried to speak before, but your spirit was clouded by disappointment and anxiety, making my words sound distant. But now the weight you've carried has cracked the shell that protects your heart. And through that fracture, I'm sending a flood of clarity. I can tell that you're restless even though you try to hide it by being busy. You try to hide the questions you have by giving them too much work. When your soul feels like it's on the edge of something you can't quite name, I see those times when you stare into nothing. Now I'm going to tell you that this is the edge of change, the threshold of breakthrough, and the spot where holding back will either hold you back or letting go will propel you forward. Because of this, I'm stepping into your now, the moment you are reading these words, and telling you to stop everything. There is a chance that you will miss the confirmation I am about to give you if you wait even 1 second longer. Doubt could grow stronger, fear could spread more lies, and so on. When I come to you, it's not just for fun. It's not like me to talk to you every day. I'm coming quickly, precisely, and with a love so strong that it won't let you go another inch without hearing exactly what I need you to hear. I have been pressing on your heart to stop and listen, which is why you feel heavy in the chest, my child. The next step I'm about to give you isn't just a gentle push, it's a firm order that will keep you from walking into harm you can't see, and instead lead you straight into the middle of my perfect will. The enemy has tried to make your schedule so full that you can't even breathe, because he knows that if you are still around me, I will see through all of his traps. I am, however, interrupting that chaos right now to make a holy break. Now is the moment when you have to choose whether to ignore my voice or pay full attention to it. Know this: when I tell you to stop, it's because I can see what is coming at you from behind. The world tells you to keep going, keep working hard, and keep figuring it out on your own. But I'm telling you that your safety, your clarity, your peace, and your victory depend on you stopping what you're doing right now to receive this word. Do you sense the need I have to act now? Do you feel how important these words are? Let your mind wander to the things you think are more important right now. This is not the time to only partially listen. Now is the time to lean in so deeply that each word resonates with you at your core, because I'm about to show you why some things have been delayed, why some prayers have seemed unanswered, and why there's been so much stress lately. You were just a few seconds away from going back, giving up on what I promised, or deciding that maybe I didn't say what I thought I said. What I said I would do, I will do. I am stopping you here in love and power to tell you that you heard me right and are now closer than you have ever been to it. Please stay still and listen to me. I will lead you through it step by step, taking away the fear and confusion that have been getting in the way, because this is the start of your turning point. I'm not going to let you miss it. I've seen the battles you've been fighting inside, but not saying out loud. The thoughts you didn't want to tell anyone. The ones that keep coming back to you when it's quiet and no one else can see how heavy you are. I'm here now because those quiet struggles have been pulling you to a place I won't let you stay. Occasionally, the voices of doubt have been stronger than my promises. Because you don't know what will happen tomorrow, you start to wonder if the ground beneath you is safe. But I've been there for every sigh. Each night, I can't sleep. I want you to pay attention because there is a dangerous pull in your thoughts that wants to make you believe that nothing will change. This pull happened every time you tried to keep moving, even though you weren't sure if your strength would last another day. I need your full devotion right now because what I'm about to say next can't be missed, put off, or changed based on someone else's opinion. Stay here, take a deep breath of the still air, and listen to me like you've never heard me before. I have more to say, and this is just the start of what I've been meaning to say for a long time. You did make it up. There is really something moving, and it's not your strength. It's proof that I was involved behind the scenes. You have already been told that forces you can't understand will bend in your favor. So while your hands got tired, mine stayed steady. As you cried in the quiet, I started a divine realignment that is so precise that even the storms that are supposed to throw you off will start to push you back into place. People in your life are breaking up with each other, your comfort zones are cracking, and things that seemed stable before now feel unstable. This is the reason why. Things that kept you small are letting go of their hold on you. I don't want to hurt you. I'm getting rid of anything that was holding you back because of fear, delay, or doubt. Even the parts of your life that felt like they were familiar but didn't help you. Since you were meant to shine, I won't let you stay hidden. I'm moving those too. Your routines are being changed not to bother you, but to get you ready for things that you can't plan for. There are already conversations going on in rooms where your name hasn't been heard yet. I'm changing the moods, moving people around, and releasing resources that were previously locked down. That which you thought was rejection was actually a change of direction. It's happening right now in front of your eyes. There are closed doors because I'm making a new hallway, because I'm building something that goes beyond logic. Things that used to make sense are losing their grip. When you feel like you can't change things, don't freak out. That's where I start. You've reached the edge of control when you're in the realm of trust, which is where I do my best work. Your doubt won't get in the way anymore because I've already taken away the things that were in your way without asking for your permission. I moved because you told me to. I didn't just nudge, though. To make room for what's divine, I shook what you called normal to its core. Don't use what you see to judge your progress. Changes that are very important are happening below. In the same way that the ground has to break before anything can grow, I'm breaking down barriers so that you grow at an unnatural fast rate. This isn't just a ginger change. It's not quiet. It's a seismic event. Your spirit knows it, even if you can't say it. That uneasy feeling is your body telling you that what used to hold you together doesn't work for the person you're becoming. People around you can't keep up with how quickly you're changing. That's fine. Don't shrink to stay the same. Expand because I'm making your area bigger. Your old self, who was afraid to take risks, will come back to you. I'm giving you courage wrapped in humility, knowledge soaked in fire, and the ability to see things more clearly than ever. The weight of having to do everything by yourself is now off your shoulders. I've stepped in not to help, but to take charge. Don't try to achieve anything. My hand has already started what your prayers barely had the words to describe. I'm not going to stop now. The change has only just begun, and you're in the early stages of a divine move that will change the course of your whole life. Stay close. Stay tuned in. Don't go back to what I'm taking away. Since I stepped in, things have been changing, and I don't make small changes. I finish what I start. I heard every cry that no one else heard, every tear that fell on your pillow while you couldn't even speak. I didn't turn away. Those cries went to places you could never have imagined. They were not forgotten. The rate at which they were gathered, held, and answered wasn't obvious, but it was always planned. I didn't dislike your brokenness when you brought it to me. I was glad for it. It let me get to parts of you that confidence alone could not. I was already working on a response that would not only heal you, but also make you better while you thought your pain was too much to bear. You didn't just happen to be in this moment. It's what happens when your soul groans. The kind of prayer that words couldn't express, but that heaven fully understood. I will never forget that you gave up. I wrote down every time you gave me what little strength you still had. And I've been working on a response that won't just comfort you. It's about to be cloaked in strength that scares darkness. You weren't just pleading for help. Without knowing it, you were asking me to rewrite parts of the book that were once sad. I heard you even when you didn't think anyone was. It took me a long time to figure out when the answers would come to you, because I wanted your heart to be open enough to handle what's coming. You are sealed by my favor and kept warm by my hand. You're no longer in the same place, and they're not either. Let them be curious. Let them ask. Allow them to stay in the mess they made. It won't change how clearly you see things. While they sit in disagreement, you will walk with me in unity, with a purpose and supernatural guidance. So take it easy. You are not open. Everyone is around you. There is a difference between you and those who fight against your assignment. I have made their plans less effective and shown you my peace. The fight that they started will now be inside themselves. What they tried to hide will now bloom in full view, and the favor I've given will spread outward. You didn't move when you could have fought back. You trusted me when you could have fought back. Now I'm honoring that surrender with a veil that chaos can't tear off. There have been people around you, but they haven't been scary or mean. I'm all around you, and nothing can get through without going through me first. You've learned how to get by for a long time, how to stretch what you had, and how to keep going, even when you were sad. You know how to deal with not having enough, how to adjust your expectations when things don't go as planned, and how to find strength in places that were barely holding together. I saw how being resourceful became a habit for you. You had to do what you did, not because you wanted to. There wasn't a lot of walking going on. You were walking while trying to stay alive. To smile while carrying weights that you can't see. You learned how to do it, how to give even though you were carrying too much and your hands were shaking. And I admired how strong you were. I wrote down every silent sacrifice, but now I'm changing your whole beat. You are no longer called to survive. You're not called to just barely get by. Living on the edge of being worn out and calling it a blessing is not how you were made. Let me lead you into a flow of supernatural supply that doesn't depend on what you can find, what you can hold together, or what you can figure out. This isn't about money, logic, or getting to other worlds. This is about heaven's river, which is divine, uncontrollable, and hard to predict. It will happen without you having to push for it. You won't have to plan it out. When I set up a table, you won't have to fight over scraps. You are now moving into extra space, not for the sake of luxury, but to make a statement. You will not only get what I'm giving you, but it will also be more than what you need. It will make the people around you happy. It will help you reach the goal I gave you. Your plans have been based on the things you have handy. Now though, I want you to start making plans based on who I am. I'm not limited by how much money you make, who you know, your past, or what other people think is possible. What I'm about to say will put an end to your doubt and make sense to you. You will find things you need when you least expect them. You will find favor in places you didn't think were open to you. You'll walk into rooms where food is ready for you, not because you asked the right people, but because you believed in the right God. This change isn't short-term, it's permanent. I am changing the very basis of how you experience provision. I'm tearing down lack and building you up with plenty. It's no longer enough to just get by, when you had to steal from Peter to pay Paul, with the hope that you can make it last one more week. They are now ending the days of going without while acting like everything is fine. I'm not the God of barely, I'm the God of success. You're going to live in that. It's not because you deserve it, but because I chose to show you who I am. You'll still be humble, but you won't be afraid. You will still be smart as you walk, but you won't be scared. You'll give freely, not because you feel guilty, but because you'll be thankful, because you won't have to worry about supply. I'll take care of it. It's going out. I'm making it bigger. You'll know it's me because it won't make sense, but it will be a turning point in your life. You are moving from a place of lack to one of supernatural abundance. There's no turning back now. Thank God for His love, His patience, and His faithfulness. Commit to trusting Him more deeply each day, and know this truth. The best is yet to come. Stop everything. Listen closely. God has spoken. Now it's your turn to respond with faith and obedience. Your future is bright, your path is secure, and your heart is full of purpose, because God is with you. This is the moment of divine encounter. Don't let it slip away. Embrace the message. Walk in the blessing. Live your destiny. Amen.